Hi, I'm Camilo Perea, a teenager that will be leading the future of our society. I, as many people, wish to create a more equal, peaceful, and safe society for everyone. But I don't feel like I'm being taught how to make these changes. I'm just being taught that I should. Unfortunately, we see this in current society all the time. People complaining about the state of our world, but no one ever stands up to do anything about it. And where does the problem start? Well, it's not because kids these days are lazy and entitled. It's because they were never taught to think creatively enough to come up with solutions to these problems. And I, as a teenager, are a victim of the same problem, alongside all youth. To begin, I've been classified as moody and dramatic just because I'm a teen. It's a stigma that devalues my emotions and issues, and I'm expected to solve the world's problems with ease. Due to this, I had to fight depression and anxiety alone. I felt misunderstood, and I felt lost, fighting my battles while carrying the world's fate on my shoulders. And that's the thing with all teenagers. Adults around them tell them to grow up and to be mature, but they don't actually expect them to reach that level of matureness. They think we overreact to everything. They always tell us to grow up, even though this is one of the most difficult times for a human. It's like they're saying that our emotions and problems don't exist because we're a certain age. They don't understand that even though emotions are confusing at this period of time, they evolve. They are real and they stay real, even through the most drastic of changes. Teens all around the world are being treated this way. They and their potential of change are underestimated. But there's a age group that faces this problem even worse. And those are children, and especially their creativity. And that is worse for society's progress. Why? Because children are the most creative humans alive. They're super curious and full of crazy ideas. Yeah, sure. A car powered by love might not be super realistic. But just because they don't know how cars work doesn't mean that they don't have the potential to learn about it. So we enroll them in school so that they can learn about these things, and then we tell them to stop fantasizing and to conform with an office job. Those are actual words I heard a parent say to their child, and that is pretty bad. Now, I was fortunate enough to explore my creative side. I was encouraged and enabled to do so, and guess what? I ended up winning half a scholarship of creativity in my school. See, creativity liberates self-expression. That's why it's super important. But when we say it's useless, we're telling children that they don't have that freedom. The important thing to learn here is that creativity has the potential to evolve. Even though it's different in every person, in each and every one of them, it can change. And as we grow, we gain the knowledge to evolve it. But when you stop it at an early age, without letting it become great, you stop the real evolution of society. Essentially, the society doesn't understand the concept of change. Just because a child doesn't know any better doesn't mean that they can't learn. Just because a teen's emotions are radical doesn't mean that they'll go away. And just because someone isn't successful in the way we expect them to be doesn't mean that they can't be successful in their own way. See, society has advanced immensely due to these changes it still ignores. So only when it learns to raise children with their strengths, to acknowledge the problems of the youth, and to inspire people to create better solutions to problems, then my hopes for society will come true because my fellow children and teenagers will be there with me thinking of creative solutions. But this will only happen when society learns that it needs change to evolve and it doesn't fear it anymore. So my true hope for society is that it learns to value where its future lies, in the youth. Because everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. So let's stop climbing trees and start looking for a true potential, like Albert Einstein said.